going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here with another episode of Person of Interest. It's episode 17 of this season. So, I think we can safely say that last episode is probably one of the best episodes ever of Person of Interest so far, of course. It was just really, really great stuff with Shaw and the big focus about her character, the focus on, I guess, the numbers perspective, really, in that episode, and it was just really, really, really well done, and it does give you a bit of hope. Well, I say a bit of hope. I've resigned myself to the idea that it's an inevitability, but you just never know if, she might actually become a one-off character, but I do suspect she will come about in future episodes, especially considering to the special counsel and whatnot that she's dead. So, yeah, but it was really, really remarkable stuff. I was absolutely hooked from the very, very get-go, considering how intriguing it was, and the ball just kept rolling until, I guess, the credits rolled. So, but I guess the status quo will be resumed with this week's episode. So, I am looking forward to seeing what this week's episode will entail. So, with that said, let's get into Person of Interest, episode 17 of season 2. Let's go.
Handy capable, Mr. Reese, but I need some assistance. We don't want to exclude Bear from our rainy day activities.
We should have seen Once Upon a Time in the West. Fewer subtitles. Any word from our dearly departed agent?
I'm afraid we're going to have to wait and see what Stanton's employers have in mind for the future.
I guess you could say we gotta weather the storm. I know. I should just delete my Patreon, YouTube, whatever.
He hasn't been reported missing yet, but could be the next target. I'll go say hi.
I'll enlist Carter's help looking into the other 5. And I'll keep an eye on the machine's erratic behavior.
No, with those blue screens, I thought it was something to do with Root. I mean, we were bewildered on that same episode, but I was thinking it came to... Hang on. I was thinking it came to the conclusion that, okay, it's Root, isn't it? No, it must be what Kara uploaded. It must be the virus or something. Yeah. A nice little surprise. If the machine is on the fritz and there is a bit of a delay, then yeah, it's what Kara has done has infected the machine, and so
Heading out in a storm like this? Rollins is running from something.
I'll find out what's on Owen Island.
Definitely desperation.
Is that a good idea?
Storm or no Finch, if Rollins is our one lead, I'm headed to the beach.
In this storm?
For a long time, too. And not having those IAB files, I can only surmise, but the kind of red flags they put up, Beecher is bad news. Steer clear, Carter.
I want to believe that there is something more, like, he's not the nefarious.
I have a new informant with additional information for this case.
Yeah, well, I put all that information together months ago. I called the NYPD at the time. No one there was helpful. No one had anything to add. Now something suddenly
Yeah,
just
but now
popped
you've
up.
got through to Carter.
Confidential source.
Confidential from the FBI. Nice try.
Yeah.
Call the Bureau Liaison if you have any
It does seem a bit like,
Otherwise,
really? From us
have a nice
guys?
day.
I'm not alone.
Bear? What are you doing?
What's Bear found? Oh.
What is it? Mr. Reese,
No.
I think I know what happened to all
What
those
the
missing people.
fuck? Oh shit. No, that is no.
Is he here?
I don't know. I just started looking.
Or why don't we take our weapons off each other and clear this house?
Trail was hot on Rollins, but no one at HQ would.
Dead when they were removed. One would hope so, anyway.
Well, whoever did this knows how to get rid of a body.
Yeah,
They didn't
fucking
just
hell.
want to kill Rollins.
They wanted him to disappear.
Yeah, off the
We may be
record.
looking at more than a string of missing persons. We may be looking at a string of murders.
Uh-huh.
Trail of a cold-blooded killer.
You didn't want to share this earlier.
Well, I did have all the facts. Technically, it's still just a theory. Tell me, what do you know about making a body disappear?
Son of a bitch. Yeah. FBI my ass.
Rollins moved to New York. So I went to New York, found the rental bill, followed him out here to Owen Island.
Whoever is traveling as Rollins could easily still be on this island.
Yeah. But I don't trust him.
Days. We're 90 days out on that.
Wait, is this? No! No! That's not Tech Knight! Oh, no, it's him. It's him. Just cause. Fucking Tech Knight.
I was just looking to get away from this storm is all! You from the
Why were you hiding
No,
him,
I was looking
Ethan?
for some work on the boats. Got stuck out here by the storm, thought I'd ride it out. Let's get them both back to the
Just,
station.
you know, snoop the board.
Endangering our lives after the storm. We have bigger things to worry about.
Fine. But when the storm ends, I'm hitting them with everything I've got. Hey, Stan, it's getting...
I do love this kind of setting, though. Like, it's a storm, there's a killer among us.
We shed the Rollins identity.
So someone's, yeah. Great.
Then it could be anyone in there.
Do find it convenient he was there. He's number one.
Busy.
Are there fewer screens as well? I don't know.
He's a righty. He's also a couple inches taller.
Exactly.
What are you looking at here? Some kind of elaborate robbery?
Something much worse.
Identity fraud. It's not a joke.
Is it? Are you familiar with the Instantel seismograph?
Body armor? I don't think we'll be taking too much heavy fire with us.
Who don't you recognize?
That honeymooning couple, for one.
And where did you two meet?
We met in Albany.
Oh God! Snap! Ah! The eye roll.
Earlier?
I told you, I got a...
Table amplifies it. Everyone's steady. Stanley, the bar owner, is a little below average, but I think there might be something wrong with him.
Oh shit!
I just think his blood alcohol level could start a lawnmower. That fisherman in there?
He's nervous about something.
Is listed in housing as Henri's roommate, but I can't find his registration. No
Shit.
student photo either. Something must have fallen through the cracks.
It's kind of weird. Unless you're a climber. Or in the military.
Boom, 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 boom.
Who is it?
Some detective from the city got through, said her name was Carpenter.
Carpenter.
The generator.
Do you read me? Over.
God damn. The storm is sentient. It wants to be like, oh, I'm gonna, let this killer get away unscathed. Fucking...
Oh my God.
hit the emergency button!
Is she dead?
Well, no, she just decided to have a knife in her just for the kicks.
Face. I have hundreds of business contacts in the city. Call any of them.
I've never
And what good did that do, Harold?
Behavior analysis, John. Just give it a minute.
What about you, Mr. Newlywed? Nobody knows your face. Wait a second. I know his
Oh, I
face.
love this. It's all pointing fingers to each other. That can't be
I didn't
him.
hurt anybody.
It
need
seems
to be
too
a
obvious
special
with his
kind of
heart
person to
beating
carry a weapon
rapidly
like
and
that.
yeah. Oh shit, he got moves.
You're on the run.
24th MEU at a Camp Lejeune.
AWOL.
Second tour. I couldn't go back.
Ah, shit, a
I wanted to get back
deserter.
to Canada. I got stuck here. You think I'm dirty? Then I'm on the take. Is that what you think?
I don't know what to think.
I want to slow down there, bud, especially in a storm.
Beecher, slow down.
Marijuana.
Oh, shit.
This is what you were trying to protect from the storm.
Oh no, that couldn't be.
Finch, what have we done? What have we done?
We're hunting a killer. Instead, we get amateur drug night in the sticks. FBI.
Damn it! It's just so perfect!
What gave me away?
Jesus. Nah, come on. You start pointing fingers and you're gonna... Yeah.
You're taller than I would have thought. And you cut your hair.
Of course.
And you got every minute of the dedicated Agent Fahey.
Yes, quite the performance.
So, yeah, that was the real Agent Fahey in the
I started
booth.
hurting in his...
It's so perfect, isn't it? Hey, let's just impersonate an FBI agent. No one will suspect, no one will bat an eye.
And I was stuck as Special Agent Fahey, so I improvised.
And the deputy, why harm her?
Well, I couldn't be sure what she heard off the radio. You always have to be ready to improvise.
I guess so. Bloody hell.
You're an amateur at this.
Not the way I planned
Yo, don't. I mean, he's not going to kill Finch, but. This is low-key stressful. There we go.
As quick as that.
Boop. All this for fucking weed.
And what about you?
And what about you? And what about you?
Oh, I see what he's doing.
And what about you?
Hurt people because you like it. Because you're sick. Maladjusted and you need help.
Holy shit, Finch.
On second thought, maybe I'll find another way off this island.
Damn, no way, he just buried him there.
I'll miss finding out more about you. If there's anything left to tell, I'll make it up as I go along. Don't worry. I'm good at that.
Yeah, but you haven't accounted
Just
for
like
Reese.
you.
Oh. Oh, Carter! No!
Had a badge and a gun and
And what?
body armor.
He? Oh, shit! Cow! Shit, I did not account for the bloody body armor, of course!
If the machine had been working properly, we might have gotten a number for the real Alan Fahey and saved.
Yeah.
Instead, an FBI agent is dead.
A life is still lost at the end of the day.
I wish I knew what that means for the future.
At
Great.
least the storm's passing.
Is it?
No, Mr. Reese, I have a feeling that it's just beginning.
Perfect storm's approaching, isn't it? Jesus. It was fun. That was a fun episode of Among Us. Oh man. But I mean we saw the bloody FBI agent in the beginning, and there is this idea about someone, you know, taking not just taking lives, in terms of, you know, removing a person from their existence, I guess, but also taking lives in terms of their identities. And even though we had the 6 people pop up and all of that, I mean, I guess it's like what Finch said later on. You'll just keep going and going and going. It's not going to stop at those 6 people. The numbers, funnily enough, are going to keep going. So, where does... I mean, he seemed so convinced that I'll find the right person. Will you? Because... Yeah, and it gets to a point of identity crisis on who is actually this person. So... And I think we didn't even get an idea about who he actually was as well. Which does lead to the whole crisis in terms of, you know, being a chameleon. You suddenly lose who you are. And we didn't even know who he actually was, right? So, but FBI agent is absolutely perfect as well. If you're going to impersonate someone, because no one will bat an eye. Except Finch did, and yeah, thankfully the whole... Like, that's it though, he wasn't really accounting for Finch, and I don't think anyone else... Well, Reese definitely wasn't. And thanks to his keen eye, it was that guy's undoing, so... But... You know, I just worried... Okay, well, there is this... I guess copycat killer? Yeah. Going around... There is this FBI agent. There's no way of communication, surely. I don't know if I should be trusting that guy whatsoever. Hunch was right. So... And yeah, it was very, very intriguing to have this, like, mystique going on. With the other characters, there were certain other characters that got themselves embroiled in shady business, whether they went AWOL, whether they were smuggling drugs. Yeah. It was fun, though, this episode. You know, there's just something very, very greatly done in terms of, I don't know, a person of interest episode in a stormy scenario. Whilst in the background there is worries about what Kara has done to the machine, in terms of delayed the response, I guess, in terms of, well, they could have gotten to the real Agent Fahey if, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, this murder mystery going on, etc., it's just really, really great stuff. So, and even having an actual murder happen at the station was just really, really great. So, yeah. And I just love how this episode kept pointing out, like, certain bits and pieces. Like, there was, you know, the whole situation with the dental hygienists as well. Which, I don't know if that was more so on the nose, given the teeth of Rollins. That was fucked up, by the way. Like, I saw the clumps of ash and all of that. I'm like, nah. No way. And, but again, I just, like, obviously if there's someone that is going to be taking lives in both senses, I guess, no one, apart from those who we obviously know, no one is immune to this, not even, you know, Agent Fahey, and, I just felt like, okay, is this guy someone that we're gonna have to watch out for, etc.? So, yeah, but, I mean, the episode did a really, really good job at, making all of these, I guess, red herrings, pop up on, in terms of those who were interviewed and all of that, so, yeah, and I just really, really, loved the whole revelation that came about, like, especially in terms of, I guess, cliche horror aspects as well. Like, you had Finch looking at the emptied pockets of Fahey, and there was that quick flash of the storm with Fahey in the background, etc. So, yeah, but it was just really, really great stuff. So, yeah, even if I saw the, you know, revelation, I guess, kind of come about, really, because, of course, we were yet to meet the others, but, I mean, yeah, I mean, even if there was this whole situation of me deducing the whole situation from the very, I guess, well, not from the very, very get-go, but then I started to piece the I started to think, what if Fahey is actually the, he's this FBI agent, right? But you could just gotta think, though, it's not impossible. It's not out of the realms of impossibility if he was impersonating an FBI agent, right, Reese? Right? Because that's it, though. Like, Reese, it's so funny when you've got people when you've got Fahey in that situation where he is taking identities, molding them into his own, but he has this whole nefarious aspect to it, where he's actually removing the person from existence and basically becoming them in a sense. Reese and Finch, you could even say they do have different identities, but there is a difference to what they do. They don't, go around, hey, you know what, this person is great to impersonate, I'll just do that. They create fake aliases for obvious reasons. And that's where the difference comes in. They create these different identities to do good, to continue the good work that they do. Whoever the real Fahey was, I guess, or whoever Fahey was really in terms of who he was actually born as. We know what happened to the real Agent Fahey, but who he actually was, he was just taking lives. And assuming their identities, so only to do bad things. So, yeah, it's not out of the realms of impossibility to start suspecting if there is someone that is taking lives, etc. Then, what if Fahey is? What if Agent Fahey is the killer? And he was. So, yeah, but. It was just really, really great stuff, and it just created for a very, very great atmosphere, like I said, at that precinct, at that small station, should I say, and, you have a bit of a lie detector test going on, so, and even the little twist in terms of, well, everyone seems okay apart from the odd, heart condition here and there, etc. Even that Marine guy who I guess went AWOL, who started to sweat, etc. That seemed a bit on the nose in terms of, well, your heart's beating a bit, you're sweating, so, and you just know that person of interest will pull off some will pull off insane twists, etc. So, like with the whole body armor situation, I forgot about the fact that he had that on, didn't he? In case of this whole situation coming around, right? So, and that was just really, really great stuff. So, I just really, really loved how this episode was constructed, because, yeah, like I said, in the background, you've got the machine acting a bit spotty, and that might have gone down to the, I guess, root. Not really, but that's down to the root of what Kara did to the machine in, I think it was episode 13 it was. But yeah, it was on the forefront. You have this whole murder mystery thing that is just really, really great. That's just being really great, and like I said, even a murder there as well, just in case she heard anything. So yeah, I should have suspected as well that there was going to come a murder once the power went out, right? It's again so cliched, Fahey appearing in the dark, quick flash of the lightning, so cliche of a horror, isn't it? So, yeah. But what I found very, very chilling was he already opted for Finch to be his next person of interest, I guess you could say, in terms of who he was going to assume the next identity. Because that's it though, without Finch deciding to recklessly come to the, I say recklessly come to the island, it was, it did save everyone, but still, weathering that storm, hui. But if it wasn't for Finch, then this FBI agent was good to go, right? And that's so perfect, because as I said, no one's going to suspect a bloody FBI agent, but you know, everyone else who's going to get interrogated, etc. Like if Reese was on the island and decided to, go about this, etc. It's going to look really, really bad for them, especially if there is some very, very questionable stuff behind them, whether it's the weed, whether it's I just love the fact that he was just he was just too occupied with that guy, whilst because I was expecting Reese to save him. It's in the end, and thankfully Carter and Beecher was there to save Finch, so really good stuff. But yeah, I did find it very, very chilling about the fact that that he mimicked Finch in terms of trying to get the mannerisms right, trying to get the voice, speech, etc. So and it would all just be in shambles if he did actually take Finch and all of that. So yeah. So yeah, he just wouldn't be able to have a handle on it, especially if the machine's acting erratic. So yeah, he would not be able to lace Finch's boots. I think that's the saying, anyways. But yeah, it was just I just felt like Fahey was just played really, really well. Like especially when the cat was out the bag, things just got a lot more sinister, right? But yeah, I mean, it was just really, really great stuff, this episode. Even focusing on the whole Carter and Beecher situation, where obviously, Carter's not in the mood for Beecher's bullshit, especially with a lot of, she's not in a good place with him after discovering certain bits and pieces, and there does seem to be a bit of a okayish relationship, but she's not sure, and so do we. She's not sure where she can take things when it comes to Beecher. He does seem to have a bit of impulsiveness to it, like especially when he was speeding up in the bloody car, etc. At first, I was thinking once you saw the dial first, about to hit its speed limit, I was thinking, okay, yeah, this is risky, but are you trying to prove a point or some shit? And no, I just think he's just got issues, and there is still a bit more to him. I don't want to necessarily think that he is a bad person, like he is working with Quinn, etc., knowingly. Obviously, we had that little association, but again, there could be that whole aspect that he doesn't know exactly the full shebang. But yeah, I don't want to think that he is a bad person necessarily, but he does have a bit of some issues, etc. So, and with Carter, it's like what I said in regards to us, the view. Well, you guys will know, obviously, but for me, we don't know. It's so complicated with his character because we don't know what to exactly make of him. So yeah, and yeah, it's just going to be very, very messy figuring things out further when it comes to Beecher, I guess. So yeah, but it was kind of like I did like the dynamic, not gonna lie, in terms of obviously with Carter, she's just trying to create distance with Beecher, and it's like a standard situation when within a couple when someone forks up, and the significant other is pissed. It kind of gave you that vibe, which is understandable given the fact that Beecher has a bit of dirt on him, and Carter lost a very, very good opportunity because of Beecher. So but it did, yeah. But it was just, I don't know. The dynamic was just like it wasn't that. It was just like your standard, hey, there's this couple, but, you know, someone within that couple fucked up, and the other partner is just, yeah, putting that person in the doghouse. So, yeah, but, yeah, this was really good stuff. Very thrilling, very fun, and, yeah, awesome stuff with some intrigues about the machine. As Finch said, the storm, it's just there. So, yeah, this should be fun. Because we're not that far off from completing this season of Person of Interest, which has been absolutely amazing. So, yeah, but yeah, until then, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!